Okay, there's many great aspects to Kali, but we're going to narrow it down to the three main areas that I think are most applicable for self-defense. That being the limb destruction, the eye gouge, and the weapons. Okay. Now, the eye gouge we'll look at a little bit more detail. Now, what most people do with an eye gouge is they're grabbing the head in some way, and this comes up and the thumb will go into the eye and they start pushing. Now, when you do that, the natural reaction of everybody is they close their eyes and they're going to reach up and try and pull your hand away. Now, yes, we all know that anything in the eye hurts, right? If you have any doubt as to whether something in the eye hurts, just think back whenever you had a little bit of grit in your eye and you're like that, you can hardly see what you're doing, your hands are like just with a little bit of grit in your eye. So don't think that eye gouges don't work, because people say, you know, they're standard. Of course they work. Anything in the eye, tiniest little thing in the eye, can be very off-putting, very distracting, or even right the way through to a fight finisher. But we want this to be so brutal that it's the end of the fight and the end of their fighting career. So rather than a straight push, which most people do, if you just stand still, if you see there, if you close your eye on it, rather than just a straight push like this or a push like this into here, yes, that's effective, yes, it works, but we want to destroy that eye, okay, because it's a real fight, which is not to be done just for fun. All right. What's happening is that your thumb is going to go in, and as it goes in, it's going to go in that direction. So it's going to go like that, like that. Your objective with this is to get your thumb in at the side of the eye here, drive it right the way in, and then pop that eyeball out. Okay? You're going to do it in one hard and fast motion. I'll show it on the shoulder, obviously not going to show it on an eye, but this is being held, the back of the head, this goes in here into that. You've got to imagine that's the eye, it drives in and out, and just on the shoulder it's painful enough. But if you imagine that driven straight through the eye and then out in this direction, that direction. So you go in here, all the way through to try and get your thumb behind the eyeball and then try and pop it out there. Now, don't ask me how or why, but colleagues of mine know for sure that this works, okay, and that eye will come out. So be very, very careful in training. It's surprising how easy it is for an eye to pop. Yeah? So be very careful with that.